Most real estate agents and entrepreneurs have a pipeline problem. And the thing is, it's not that they don't have leads. It's that they just don't have a simple, consistent system to keep those opportunities flowing. Today, what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you the 0-1-2 pipeline reset that I use with my clients so that it takes less than 15 minutes for you to go through your pipeline each and every day, and this can completely transform your business. I'm Dan Cholewa, business coach, former brokerage owner, and I've spent over 15 years helping business leaders, entrepreneurs build predictable businesses. And here's the truth. Complexity kills consistency. The harder you make things, the harder it's going to be to have a solid business going forward. That's why this reset actually works. So it's simple, it's repeatable, it's scalable, and it's designed for really busy people. The first step is 0. Each week, wipe that pipeline completely clean. Don't carry on any dead weight. You know your sales cycle. So if you're in the sales cycle, like for example in the real estate industry, when a sales cycle can last anywhere between 60, 90 to 120 days, or whether you're in the auto industry where a sales cycle can last 30 days, or if you're in the insurance industry where something can last 30 to 60 days, then you know that if you haven't engaged with a client in like a year, it's time for you to get that client off of your pipeline. The pipeline is supposed to be that gentle reminder that someone has come into your circle of business and they have engaged with you at some point. And if at that point they are no longer engaging with you, there is no longer a business opportunity because that lead has gone cold, then it's time for you to do one of two things. Number one, get them on a drip campaign. Number two, get them off your active pipeline because you need to be focusing on the business that's actually most likely to close. And that doesn't necessarily mean forgetting about the other business. That just means not having them front and center. The next step is 1. I want you to add at least one new qualified contact to your pipeline every single day. Now, we focus so much on metrics and KPIs, meaning you have to make so many contacts, you have to have so many conversations, so many dials to be able to get in front of one prospect. Here's the thing. I want you to focus on places and on spheres where you will naturally have conversations. What does your day naturally look like? What does the progression of your day look like? And when you're able to actually integrate those conversations as part of your day, that's when you're able to have a more solid and productive conversation and actually add value to that person. And so if you're able to add one quality person to your pipeline every single week, then what you're doing is by the end of the year, you will have effectively added 52 people to your pipeline. Now, the reason that that's scalable is because from 0 to 1 is a baby step, but from 1 to 2 is also a baby step. So if you're already accustomed to going from 0 to 1 and you've already mastered adding one person to your pipeline, then it's so much easier to add 2, 3, 4 people to your pipeline every single week because it becomes scalable, it becomes repeatable. Now, all of this is through meaningful conversations. Now, it could be a referral, it could be a networking contact, it could be a DM that you are able to convert directly from your DMs. So you have a lot of opportunities to be able to create those, but just focus on 1. Step number 2. This is the final step. Every single day, I want you to focus on having 2 meaningful conversations. Not spammy, not just, hey, I'm circling back, or hey, I'm following up, or my favorite, hey, just checking in. It's not about that. I want you to focus on having conversations that actually move the relationship forward. That's what those conversations are about. So follow up on an open house. See how you can add value. Check in on a past client. Follow up after a test drive. That's where you can actually add value because you can add extra product knowledge and add a little bit of extra market knowledge to somebody who might not otherwise be aware of some of those things that you might be able to offer. So that allows you to go one step further. Here's the thing, when you cultivate those two extra conversations and you build those two extra relationships, what winds up happening is they wind up eventually going into your pipeline. Or if they know people in their circle, that becomes a referral opportunity. So here's the thing. When you apply this 0-1-2 strategy, you're not just filling your pipeline, you're actually building your business and you're creating a habit so that every day you come to your office and it just becomes a natural thing for you. It's not hard, it's not complicated, and you're not looking for all these new methods to actually build your business, but you're actually starting from the one place where you're going to be most effective, and that's having those conversations. So what I've seen people just go on this roller coaster of endless dials and endless conversations that sometimes lead to burnout, lead to fatigue, lead to frustration. But here's the thing. If you just zero out your pipeline, add one new lead to your pipeline, and have two positive conversations every single week, then you're actually starting to build a business that is super sustainable and it's scalable, because as you continue to build that, you can build momentum on that and you can actually start seeing the results and the progression. So if you're looking for an amazing pipeline tool, one that I've used in my businesses to be able to overview your pipeline, see who is the dead weight, and apply the 0-1-2 method so that you're actually having positive conversations and converting, send me a DM, comment pipeline below, and I will send that over to you, and you can actually start building a pipeline that will sustain a very scalable business.